Hi, this is Jen Raza from Altenew, and I'm thrilled to share a little bit about our February release. Now, this release is about everything modern. As we were designing the products, we had three things in mind. The retro modern, which is how people in the past thought the future would be. We have the contemporary modern, which is a modern twist and a contemporary take on things that are popular now. And then the future modern is our predictions of what the trends will be going 10, 25, 30, 50 years into the future. Lydia's going to show you these products up close. Let's go check it out.
Hello there everyone, and welcome to our February 2024 release full reveal video. First up, we have our Build a Garden, and this is the Blooming Delight. This is very, very pretty. We have a 4x6 stamp set, and you can see that we have that huge floral arrangement on there, as well as a number of different sentiments. Within the packaging, we do have the layering guide, which is going to show you how the stamp and also the simple coloring stencil set works to color the image in. So as I've just mentioned, we do have a layering stencil set in this one, and this one does have 4 different stencils, and these stencils are 4.5 by 8, so that is going to allow you to quickly and easily color in the image that we have in the stamp set. We also have the die set included in this, which is going to cut around that large image. We also have 3 standalone sentiments in here that have the sentiment and also the shadow piece, so you can add a shadow element to the design. As well as that, we also have a mini blending tool always included in our Build a Garden sets. Next up, we have the Crafty Flower Hibiscus. In here we have 2 beautiful blooms, and we also have a stem with a number of leaves and a single leaf, as well as a number of different sentiments. You can see that we do have a lot of different dies in this set. Each of the flowers come on 1 die, so all of the petals needed to create that one bloom will be all together, so you can really make sure that you're only going to cut the elements that you need out of the cardstock. So as you can see, there are all of the dies that we have on here. Each of the dies does have a embossed detail to the petals and also the leaves. You can see on the back of this packaging, we also have the layering guide available. So that's going to show you how all of the dies work together to get the various flowers, and also how the sentiments can look as well. Next up, we have the Craft Your Life project kit, and this is the Graceful Gardenias. In here we have 2 large gardenia images with additional leaves, and we have a number of different sentiments in here. We have tons of sentiments that would work for all different occasions. Within the packaging, we do have the layering guide to show you how the stencils work with the stamps, and you can see just how easy it is to kind of arrange them there, and that is going to make it really easy to add color to those images. You could also use your favorite coloring mediums to color in the images as well. We do have the simple coloring stencil set here. This one includes 4 6x6 stencils, and as you can see, each of these have different areas of the images on the stamp set. We also have the 3D embossing folder in this kit, and this features one of the flowers from the stamp set, so you are able to color this flower in using the simple coloring stencil set as well. Or you could just leave it as is to create a beautiful background to your projects. As well as all of those, we also have the coordinating die set available, and that's going to cut around the 2 images that we have on the stamp set. It will also cut around the image that we have on the stencil set, and also the 3D embossing folder. Next up, we have the Mini Delight Painted Posies. So this is a 3x4 stamp set, and on here we have a 5-layer little painted flower posy, and we also have a number of different sentiments. Now, the leaves are not included in the stamp set, but they are included in the die set. So in the die set, we'll have the die that cuts around the stamped image, the leaf, and also a standalone U sentiment. Next up, we have our dynamic duo, and this is the Watercolor Dreams. This is so pretty. It has a kind of a really modern look to this. The Dynamic Duo features 2 stencils. These are both 6x6, and these include 2 different flowers. So you're going to be able to make those 2 beautiful looking flowers that you can see there. So the first one will create one of them, and then the other stencil will create the other one, as well as it has additional pieces for the leaves as well. So for the leaves, they're mostly created with the stamp set. So we do have the coordinating stamp set in the little kit that you're going to get. So we have the leaves, we also have the flower centers, and a number of different sentiments in there as well. Additionally, you can also buy the add-on die set, and in here you're going to have the 2 dies that cut around the flowers, 3 that cut around the leaves, and also the ones that are going to cut around the sentiments as well. Next up, we have the Blossom of Life die set. Now this die set is huge. So we have 2 different flowers in here with different layers, as well as 3 sentiments. So you can create a card just with this die set. This die set will coordinate perfectly with the previously released Wild Hibiscus stamp set. So we have the same images in there, but they are different. The one's a stamp, one's a die, and one's are a lot larger than the other. You can see on the packaging that we do have the layering guide for these, so you can quickly and easily pop these images together. Next up, we have a huge collection which features a fabulous Sweet Jasmine design. First up, we have the stamp set. This is a 4x6 stamp set. We have the Sweet Jasmine image, as well as a number of different sentiments in there. Within the packaging, we do have some inspiration, so that is going to allow you to get some ideas as soon as you open that up. We also have the Sweet Jasmine available in press plates, so you're going to get some of the sentiments that you have from the stamp set and the same image of that jasmine sized perfectly to the stamp set as well. This means all of these products will work perfectly together. We also have the 3D embossing folder that has the same image from the press plate and stamp set sized perfectly as well, so you could use those products in conjunction with this to create a really beautiful look. So you can see that just what the kind of look that you're going to get when you do emboss that into some cardstock. As well as that, we also have the simple coloring stencil set available, and this is going to work perfectly with the stamp set, the press plate, and also the 3D embossing folder. In here you have 3 stencils. They are all a 6x6, so you're going to be able to quickly and easily add color to all of those images. So you can see here that we have the stamp set just as a kind of inspiration on there, but the stamp set, the press plate, and the 3D embossing folder will all work in the same way. As well as that, we also have the die set available, and that is going to cut out the image from both the stamp set, press plate, and the 3D embossing folder, as well as the sentiments as well. Next up, we have something a little bit different. This is the Perfect Mate stamp set. So if you have a chess lover in your friends and family, this may be one that you want to add into your stash. So you can see here that we have all of the chess pieces in black and also in white, as well as some punny sentiments to use on your cards. We also have the die set available, and it will cut out all of the images. Because we have it in black and white and the same image, it's going to cut them all out with the ones that we do have in the die set. Next up, we have Lighthearted Birthday Greetings. So in this stamp set, we have a number of funny sentiments, which are tongue-in-cheek to add to your birthday cards for a special friend. We also have the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. So you can really customize your cards to the right age. We also have the coordinating die set available, which is going to cut out all of those numbers, and the large happy and the large birthday on the stamp set. Next up, we have the Sunny Sentiments. This is a 4x6 stamp set, which features a lot of beautiful sentiments, as well as some fun circle shapes that you can create your own beautiful patterns with. Within the packaging, we do have some inspiration on how to use these sentiments, and also the little images that we have in the stamp set as well. As well as that, we do have the coordinating die set available, and that's going to cut out all of the sentiments that we have on the stamp set, as well as all of those little images as well. Next up, we have the Modern Circles stencil set. Now this will work perfectly with the sunny sentiments that we've just looked at. So those little images from the stamp set will work perfectly within here. In this stencil set, we do have 3 6x6 stencils, and these are going to all work together like a jigsaw puzzle to create a really fun background that you can use on all of your projects. The layering guide is included in the packaging, as well as etching on the stencils for easy use. Next up, we have a Sunset Horizon stencil set. Now this is really cool. It gives a really graphic look, and this will work perfectly with that Perfect Mate stamp set to create a beautiful checkerboard with this stencil you can see here. We also have the top piece because we didn't want to waste any of the stencils, so you can really play around with the images in this set. You can see on the packaging that we do have the layering guide on the background, and the first stencil you are going to flip to kind of color in all of those tiles, and then we have the back piece that you can create the beautiful sunrise on as well. Next up, we have the chrome sentiments. Now this is a very different way to do sentiments on a stencil. So in here we have a number of different sentiments which are cut in half. So you're able to add 2 different colors to the 2 different parts, top and bottom, of the sentiments to give a really different and cool look to your projects. Next up, we have Zero Waste Hearts Aplenty. Now this is so cool. So we have a hot foil cover die, which is going to add lots of different hearts to your background, as well as a smaller heart in between. As well as that, we also have a coordinating die set. Now the die set is going to cut around all of those little hearts that you can see, and then you're going to be able to use those hearts as confetti, as little images or embellishments on your projects. And then you're also going to be able to use the background waste, which has little stitched elements on that to create beautiful backgrounds as well. Next up, we have Essential Textures wood press plate. This is so beautiful. This is going to give you the effect of a realistic plank of decked wood on your projects. You can use this with your press plate. You can also use this as well as a hot foil plate, and you can add this in foiling too. Next up, we have a fabulous 3D embossing folder. This is Connections, and this is a 6x6 3D embossing folder. You can see on here that we have little innies and outies that is going to create that texture on your cardstock. All you're going to need to do is slip a chosen piece of cardstock within the folder and then run this through your die cutting machine to add a beautiful background to all of your projects. In this release, we are introducing some fabulous new flat-backed adhesive gems to our collection. These are our gem sparkles, and we have a number of different kind of color options for you here. This one here is the metallic gold and silver. You can see the fabulous shine on there. They look like little studs. We have 3 different sizes in here. We have 3mm, we have 6mm, and also 8mm. So you can mix and match the colors and also the sizes of these gems on your projects. Next up, we have a sheet that has a full kind of color on here. This one is the iridescent crystals. These are just so pretty. They look like the aurora borealis when you move those around. And then thirdly, we have the crystal clear. So if you are not sure what color you want to go for, but you do want to add a touch of bling to your projects, this might be the color selection that you would like to go for. Next up, we are adding some more color choices to our hot foil rolls. Now these are different than the ones that we previously have in store, as these ones do have a mirror finish. The ones that we have in store originally, or the ones that we have now, are satin. These are mirror, so you can see that we have this beautiful mirror shine on these foils here. So the colors that we are introducing are very different from each other. The first one that I'm holding here is the brushed gold. So we have that beautiful kind of basic gold color that we always love here at Altenew. We then have a very pretty kind of blush pink color. This is the peony gold, so it has that gold kind of look It's very rose gold-esque, but it does have more of a pinky tone to this one here. You can see just how pretty that is, and we're sure you're going to love adding that to your projects. To add some foliage or a different color to your projects as well, we are also adding in a green in this selection. This is the fabulous Kelly green. It has a beautiful emerald green color, and it has that beautiful mirror shine, just like the previous two that I have just shown. Each of these are 5 inches by 15 foot, so you're going to get plenty to use with all of your hot foiling products. Last but not least, we are adding a new tool to the store, and this is the Comfy Cut. This is an ergonomic craft knife, and you can see here that it is going to come in the packaging. On the packaging, we do have how to change the blades, and we do have some replacement blades within the packaging as well. So you don't need to rush and find those. If you don't have any, we do have some in the packaging as well. There are 5 replacement blades in there. The Comfy Cut itself is a very pretty purple wine color, so you're going to really be able to see this perfectly and easily on your craft desk if you do have it on your craft mat. You can see here how easy it is to change that replacement blade. You're just going to need to unscrew the end of the Comfy Cut, remove the blade, then add in a clean one from your packet, and then you're just going to kind of place it within the cross hatching that you can see on the top. Make sure that's pushed all the way down, and then screw the end back up again, and that is just it. That's it. Done and ready to cut again. We do have the cap on there to make sure that it is nice and safe. Here are just a few different projects from our design team and guest designers. We really do hope that you spotted something in this release that inspires you and makes you want to create something beautiful. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and we'll see you again really, really soon. Bye-bye.
Hello there! Did that video just spark your creativity? And do you want more project ideas and inspiration videos too? Well, if you do, please make sure that you subscribe to the Altenew YouTube channel. Also, make sure that you do click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye!